Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a wet and cool 46-degree Wednesday, I don't know what we are, 17th, 18th. I'm still a little punchy because as you notice, by the time you watch this, yesterday's vlog is almost a day late for you guys. Well, it will be a day late. Depending on where you're at in the world, might be a couple days late. Some of you guys are, well, almost a day ahead of us. But, yeah, Mother Nature brought back the rain just in time to refeed the jungle I mowed yesterday. But, anyway, after over 9 hours sleep last night, I got home, got that grass cut. Kelly goes, "Are you tired?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm really tired." She goes, "You look tired." She goes, "You look tired yesterday, too." She goes, "You need to get some sleep." And I said, "You know what? That's just what I'm going to do." I hit the hay way sooner than I normally do. That's pretty crazy. So I'll eventually wake up today. That's a lot of sleep. All right, let's get her going. Ooh, finally a break from the downpour since we left the house. God, and I were talking. There's a reason they call Washington the evergreen state. There's one thing that makes it all green like that, and that's that liquidy stuff that falls out of the sky. It sure is pretty though. There was some crazy spots, and then like this, some nice spots. There were some times there was no windshield wipers, and there was times there was full windshield wipers. It was that misty rain.
Yeah,
that just rain. Soaker rain. Well, Mama, made it to hump day.
We did.
All right. So you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday.
You too.
Yep. We'll see you here in just a little bit when I come up to get some mud.
Sounds like a plan,
All right.
Papa.
Love to see you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
There's no way this S1000, this is a 2018 S1000RR. It's just a glass pack at the end. Man, I might get wet here. Holy moly. Let's take her, he's in for his throttle. The sensor, it's a fly-by-wire. Thing was acting up on him periodically. It put him in limp mode. And so I go through the test and everything. It's the throttle thing is bad. It's really expensive though, is what's scary. So anyway, we did some resets. I couldn't get it to do it the first time. And I noticed when I was doing the reset on it, it's really notchy. It's like tick, tick, tick. And so I left a note saying, hey, if this thing continues, it's showing it's the throttle. So I did an adaptive reset and all these things to it. And doing the test on the computer, it looked like it was working fine, but it's awfully notchy. Something inside is not right, So I took it for a quick little rip. Didn't do anything. The guy took it. It actually took a couple of days, and it did it again on him. So anyway, now he's in for a shiny new one. And he had like no brakes. We're telling him this thing is not safe to ride. I'm telling you, do not ride this thing, Well, I'm fine. So he denied doing the brakes. Well, there's a lot of horsepower and a lot of speed for something that don't have front brakes. I mean, he had them, but they were really mushy and scary. So when he came back, he okayed doing the front brakes. So yeah, it's a whole lot nicer to ride it now. Nothing scary when you have to like double pump the brakes on something to have brakes. Well, I bet you if you open this thing up, that exhaust, I bet you, I kind of like that. I like them when they're a sleeper. That's kind of like the Akrapovich on the Spiders. Especially on the F3s, they sound pretty much stock when you're just kind of loafing around. And then you You open her up, she barks a pretty good amount. But they don't do sound emissions at lower RPMs. You know, even the stock exhaust, like on Kelly's Flirty and my road, for some reason I can't hear that thing, but you definitely, when you're going down the freeway and you're bombing along at, I won't say the speed, but at speed, they're just as loud as what the, I guess that was my Street Glide. I noticed that on the Street Glide Special, because I never changed the exhaust on it, the Milwaukee A1, and I had the Street Cannons on the 2015 Twin Cam, but it was just as loud going down the freeway as it was with those Street Cannons. But when you're like going through a neighborhood, you just short shift and it's just so quiet. You're not upsetting anyone. Bumped into a guy that just bought a Street Glide Special, and he is literally going nuts over it being stock. And why are we sitting here waiting? Is there another little chitlin in there trying to gather its stuff? Anyway, I'll stop here for a second. Yay, we got movement. Anyway, he's wanting to know, can I modify those stock mufflers? I guess he's got the some kind of Screaming Eagle one set up, and he's getting the tuner and everything for it, because he he wants to keep his warranty alive and faithful. Ooh, there comes the rain. I knew one of them had to come get me. But I go, yeah, don't mess with that. I've tried that in the past. It doesn't sound good. We've seen people throughout the years do that kind of stuff, and yeah, doesn't sound good at all. Leave him alone, wait for your, he goes, well, it drives me nuts, I can't ride this thing stock. He's a younger dude. You'll learn that stock sound, they go plenty fast, and it's way more enjoyable. When you're young, you don't realize that noise fatigue is getting you. As you get older, you realize, that is as annoying as anything can be. When you're a kid, it's go, yay, it's loud. There was a sports car that we're at Eli's birthday at my daughter Christy's house, and this car races by, and he sees Flirty and the Road King sitting out there, so he decides he needs to show off, And my daughter looks at me and she's going, when I was really young, teenager, I would have thought that was really cool. And she goes, now that's as annoying as F. Use your imagination from there. That exhaust is still very, very nice. Can't believe it's not any louder than what it is. So one of the codes he has in this thing, they don't let us ride it anymore. He's got LED. They're aftermarket, but you could go in there and program them in. I don't know if they just didn't change the integration level, because now they come with LEDs, almost everything. But they stopped selling there wasn't aftermarket. It was an option through BMW. I guess the DOT or something got involved and says, no, we don't allow you to put them on there from the factory, so we're not allowing you to sell them to people to put on after the fact. So that ability to write the LED turn signals into non-LED turn signal bikes got removed. So in the past, I would be able to run a program and tell them it's okay not to have incandescent bulbs in there. I tried to do that for this guy last time he was in, and it's just not there anymore. But one of the codes he had, he's got a tail tidy kit and stuff on there, and the LED turn signals actually look really nice. I don't know if they're of any quality or not. I have no idea. They look really good from the outside, and they function. I mean, the turn signals work and do what they're supposed to do. But it has side light error code, but as you can see, it doesn't warn you, which is cool. It's basically saying that they're not correct. It's not saying they're not there. If they were missing, a little yellow triangle would pop up, but it just sees it's not compatible. But it does see that they're working and they're there, so he's not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. It would drive me nuts if the little yellow triangle was flashing at me and a little side light thing flashing across the LCD down there, but who cares? Whoever hooks up the BMW diagnostics go, oh, you got a problem. Yeah, don't touch it. Don't waste any time on it. It's there, we know it. Everything functions. Just the computer don't like it. Oh, you know how every once in a while I end up with a dead mic and all you hear is a GoPro blowing out in the wind out in front of my helmet? We're about to see if this guy, I'm going to use a hand signal along with it anyway. Not that anybody even knows what hand signals are anymore. This guy must ride this thing fast because he's got that suspension some kind of stiff. Of course, it's probably just sport bike stiff and I'm old. I don't ride these things no more. I do. I was talking to one of our customers the other day, and he was looking at something, and he goes, I sure wish I could ride them sport bikes. And I'm thinking, yeah, my arms keep getting shorter. I remember putting tank bags on these things and lay on them and tour on them. Well, it's kind of like the tank bags there, but it's not. That's why my arms got shorter. Too many years, I reckon. Boy, them brakes work so nice. I hope the guy's careful, because if he's gotten too used to this thing, he's gonna be in for a surprise. I think that guy was just making sure I seen him. I got no turn signal on, so he probably thinks I'm gonna do something random. Well, I'm going across the street. I keep missing that boy. I see him every once in a while. I got a few little sprinkles there, but that wasn't bad. We got sunshine once again. Quit you crying. These things do have amazing brakes. Apparently, even when they're not working, they work. A little sketchy to me, man, when they're soft like that. It gives you that little warm flash, like, oh Lord, brakes don't fail me now. We'll take our little loop here. What you think there, little S1000? Ain't no nothing little about it, but what you thinking anyway? You having fun? You're probably gonna feel more confident that your rider, whoever may be attached to the saddle, will be able to slow you down. One thing you gotta watch is taking really sharp turns with these things. I'm not overly used to riding the sport bike, so the steering light, watch how bad I can touch it. Yep, I can touch it. Well, what happens is your mind thinks the wheel's gonna turn further, and it don't. And you remember being a kid and you get your bicycle wheels caught on the riding along the curb there, and you can't steer anymore. You've all done that. If you ride motorcycles, you definitely rode bicycles. And who? I mean, you'd have to have some kind of a physical impairment not to have ridden bicycles when you were a kid. So if that's you, I'm sorry to bring that up, that you didn't get to ride bicycles, but those that have certainly done the curb thing at some point. Talking about a hot flash. It's probably a good thing we're young, because you'd probably be grabbing for your chest. Oh, he never came down and hooked up his Beamer. Yeah, I'll find a way to park this thing in here how I want it, but we'll leave it here for now. Super impressed that exhaust just doesn't scream. It actually sounds almost completely stock. It's literally a glass pack on the end of it. But he's got the pre-muffler and stuff down below, so maybe that's helping quite a bit too. Yeah, them things would be trouble for me. So I've been doing a test. I put the camera on, hook everything up, and then I shut the shield and I'll say testing 1, 2, 3, really quiet in the helmet. Well, if it picks it up really loud and clear, the mic inside the helmet's hooked up. Yesterday and again today, good thing I tested it out. I had a no audio ride. I don't know what happens with those things. It's something to do with the connection. And when it doesn't see it, it just turns the outside mics on. That's why you hear the wind blowing. Sometimes you hear the bike. You'd have really heard wind going with that S1000 because the wind just whoo, hitting you fully in the face. She's a tuck-in windshield, not a upright riding windshield. Well, hello there, YouTube.
Stop that.
I'm the one with the giggles tonight.
Yeah.
I think I got too much sleep or something. But anyway, made it home safe and sound. I don't think I recorded anything since I was talking about my helmet or something. Oh well, is what it is.
Yeah.
But what? The day's definitely getting busier as the weather's getting nicer. That's for sure.
Yes, it is.
Them alignments are killing me. I'm just still not in the groove. But I'm getting better. The muscles will get some muscle memory, and we'll be rattling around on the ground, go ooh, ow, ooh, on the way home, you know.
Yeah.
But they do that every year because you got that quiet time during the winter. But anyway, I think on that, I got 2 vlogs to build tonight, so I need to get on it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. That is one scary looking cloud coming this way.
Yeah, she's kind of dark.
She's about to get us.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.